You know, when you start to think about your dream relationship, when you just get in really deep with your heart center and you just connect with your heart and with your soul, and you start to say things like, I want to feel treasured and appreciated, and I want to do fun things like travel with this other person, and I want us to totally understand each other and support and uplift each other. And you can get so excited when you think about this because it's juicy, it's fun. But when you look at your current reality, you may notice that a lot of that isn't like what your desire is. It's not what your soul is telling you it wants to experience in your relationship. And this might cause you to feel disillusioned sometimes. It might cause you to feel really drained, maybe annoyed and fed up about it. And sometimes you're just like, what is it that I'm doing that causes me to attract the same thing over and over again? Or just when you think that maybe this is the one that gets to really look like what your dream relationship looks like, that this is the person you can have your dream relationship with, something happens and you get to tell yourself, see, I told you so. And you might laugh about it, you might shrug it off. You put your profile back up online, you're in the game again. And this is something that I see happen quite often, and what it is that you're not really giving yourself a chance to heal. Like, you'll hold on to that dream as long as you can, and sometimes aspects of that dream, like, you do manifest that into your being, but when it comes down to it, you end up getting disappointed and heartbroken over and over again. And this is where I get to connect with a lot of people when they're in this space in their relationships. And what it really comes down to is you. If you're not happy in your love life, if there are relationships after relationship after relationship that you've been in where you're feeling unsatisfied, the common denominator in all of this is you. And I'm not saying this to say, like, this is your fault, you should be better, you're not doing it hard enough. There's no spiritual shaming here. But what I am saying is you're not looking at the big picture. You see a small part of it and you get to experience this over and over again. But there's a larger picture at play. There's a bigger plan at play here, but there are parts of this divine plan that you get to activate by connecting with yourself in a new way, in a way that really allows you to get in deep on how you can shift the energy in your love life. And a lot of this has to do with healing and loving yourself. And I'm going to give you a pointer before I stop filming here. One of them is any criticism that you have about your significant other, any criticism that you have about people who you dated, if only for a short while, even criticisms that you have about friends or family members. A lot of this actually, since it triggers you enough to criticize it and want to leave a relationship, a lot of this, what it's really doing is your soul is guiding your attention to parts of yourself that need some love. So if you find that you attract people who self-sabotage or they lack confidence, chances are you do your own version of that, and it scares you to see it in someone else because it amplifies it in yourself. So what I want to encourage you to do is just to kind of play with this question and ask yourself where you are being somebody who you might criticize in some way. And this isn't like a beat yourself up, self-loathing exercise. But what this does is it can give you things in yourself that you get to heal and that you get to change, because you might be, you might have some belief patterns that get to be dismantled. There might be illusions that you think are true that they're not really true, and it's just causing your reality to seem a certain way when it could actually be perceived in another way that would set you up to have a relationship that you love. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I am Lauren K. Wyatt, head Love Renegades of www.loverenegades.com. Thank you for watching.